Welcome guys to Drop of Horror. Very quickly, I dropped my theme before we got the last thing, so I'm gonna go grab another book. Now, anyway, thanks to our mechanical friends, we have learned 2 stories about 2 things being lost. And I do need to go back all the way down there so I can get my thing back. So we found out Emmy was a monster. If you missed out on the last one. If you haven't seen it, well, I might have spoiled something. Well, I didn't spoil anything. I just said to choose them one. I'm not gonna do, like, my survival mode. But I do need that, chest. So I just dropped my other book. Yep, right there. Anyway, the last thing that's remaining is our last act. Some people believe the door that's down there will open. Don't know. There's only one other place to go to. The Howling Forest? Are we talking about wolves now? My god, even my... Okay, there's no spiders, there's no ghosts. Just strange ambient sounds. Alright! The Howling Forest, which I'm never gonna read. I'll read out all of these at the ending.
The Howling Forest. When little Timmy and Ben asked their parents if they could go camping, they said no.
Oh.
There's wolves out there, it's too dangerous.
Wolves? Hunt them out! Okay, I'm breaking the map. Oh! Oh, I just had to do that? Oh, seriously?
That night, they climbed down the dark steps to the cellar and packed their camping kit. Sleeping bags, lights, snacks, and most importantly, marshmallows. They snuck out into the forest, going deeper and deeper into the woods until they found their spot. In between trees, shielded from the wind, a level ground, and no parents. Timmy and Ben quickly built a fire and got out their roasting sticks. The marshmallows softly sizzled over the embers of their fire, and their laughter rang out through the trees. Their parents would never find out, they giggled. Oh, but they did. Only 2 days later, when they found a ruined campsite.
Was that it? Guys, what's going on? Wait, so I want to show you guys what it's like if it's locked. I don't want to break anything, but that's what it's like when it's locked. I can use creative mode, it doesn't take that long. Okay, next narration, and then I can read everything that we have. I'll probably make an episode for that. Final!
Timmy and Ben had gorged themselves on candy and chocolate. Their tummies were bloated, and all they could do was lie on their backs. I think I ate too many marshmallows.
Oh, spider.
Me too, Timmy said. Ben clutched his belly. I think I need to take a tinkle. And he wandered off into the woods. The first 10 minutes Ben was gone, Timmy wasn't worried. But after 30 minutes passed, Timmy was trembling in his shoes. Where was Ben? Why hadn't he come back? Ben? He called out, but there was no answer. The wind whistled between the gaps of the trees, and everything seemed sinister. But little Timmy was brave. Maybe Ben had just fallen asleep. Timmy stood up, took his light, and tried to track Ben's footsteps from the camp. First, they led to a tree.
There's 7 of this?
Tracks. And they weren't just footprints. A large, wide...
Yeah, I'm not reading all this.
Like a sledge had been dragged across the forest floor. Ben must have found something big and dragged it somewhere. He was probably trying to hide it from Timmy. He always did annoying things like that. He never wanted to share. Timmy followed the tracks until they led to an old spelunking cave. The iron grates and
We're not in Firewatch.
had rusted and bent. Loose cobwebs hung on the bars, fluttering gently as cold air flowed out of the cave. Timmy hated spiders.
No wonder.
This is where Ben went, so that is where he must go. Besides, little Timmy had a light, and little Timmy was brave.
Until he got eaten by wolves, probably. Final act. So this way, since I keep turning around the opposite way. The Howling Forest. Act 3.
Inside the cave, spiders scuttled away from Timmy's light, crawling into small cracks. The larger ones stayed their ground, eyeing little Timmy as if to dare him to break their web. But he didn't. Timmy crept and squeezed past any gap that he could. Ben was down there somewhere. A bat squeaked and flew out of the cave as Timmy approached, and he...
Oh, I'm gonna guess the wolf ate him now.
After he realized, Timmy laughed at his foolishness. It was just a bat, not scary at all. Just then, he heard soft footsteps approaching.
I have all the books.
Ben? He called out, but no answer. Ben, if that's you, stop it, it's not funny. The footsteps stopped. Ben? Little Timmy raised the light above his head, peering into the darkness, but he couldn't see anything. He walked further into the cave, every muscle tensing in his body, willing him to turn back. But little Timmy was brave. He wouldn't run from footsteps. Just then, Timmy saw a dark figure move in the shadows.
It was a wolf.
Ben? He called out. But it wasn't Ben. The dark figure leapt at Timmy, and the last thing he saw was the dark yellow eyes and sharp white teeth of a shaggy grey wolf.
And then the final narration is... if I can press it.
2 days of rain followed little Timmy and Ben's camping trip, clearing away their tracks. But their parents still searched for them. A whole search party scoured the forest, but it was only on the second day that they found Timmy and Ben's campsite. The tents were torn and shredded. The food they hadn't eaten scattered across the floor, soggy marshmallows and sandwiches left by a fire that had long since fizzled out. They never found Timmy or Ben. The only thing left was Ben's coat, caught on the prickly branches of a pine tree.
So the wolf ate them, and that's why I'm in his stomach. Thanks for playing! The Hobbs of Joy. Bonus credits dropped have unlocked to the main entrance of the theater. So, what you all just didn't get was Ben and Timmy went into the woods and thought, because what we've been learning about wolves is they're nice to humans. What we just learned from the story is they died from a wolf. Which, for the record, wolves don't eat kids. They only eat adults. That's the first ever time I heard it. Did that door open? Say, narrator guy, you still here? Did it nowhere. Oh, did this door open? What the? Nox Crew, we thank you.